Right. So Esomar can't be Esomar without its amazing representatives. And today we're going to talk to Wipke van der Wal. Hi, Wipke.
Hi, how are you?
I am amazing. How are you doing?
Always a bit nervous to go on stage like this, but very excited to be here.
Yes. Are you enjoying Congress?
Very much so. It's been too long that we haven't seen each other in person, and everybody speaks a lot about that, but it's really that magical feeling that you are able to say hi, look each other in the eye, just have a fantastic time together.
Do you know how happy I was today to hand out a business card? It's been years since I actually gave someone my business card.
That's true. It is a magical moment. And although everybody says that business cards are sort of out of range now, it is still really nice to do that, right?
It is that personal feeling and just being here physically, you know. Although online events are amazing, we're going to have amazing, great ones coming up within the next 3 to 6 months. But there's nothing like physical, just being here to touch each other.
I think physical is now appreciated more.
Yeah.
But we really see, it's important to have the combination of virtual and hybrid like we have now.
Exactly.
So we're shining on TV, but we're also shining in the ballroom. So super excited. And of course, the 75th anniversary of Esomar, which is a super exciting moment. Very happy.
It is. Right, Wipke, you are the representative for Netherlands.
Correct.
You and I work very closely together. I actually see you quite a bit, which I'm quite happy to be doing. But let's talk about your role as a representative. Because although we have such a close relationship, how would you advise other representatives to actually represent Esomar within their local community?
Well, first of all, for the Netherlands, I'm not by myself, I'm not alone. Yeah. I have a fantastic colleague. His name is Kjell Mossen, and he works for Insights Consulting. So big hi from the online to Kjell, who's in the Netherlands at the moment. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here. We are a very mature market, so the Netherlands has a very mature member base, and of course a member in the research industry is very mature as well. Yeah. So it's really nice to do. To have this role together with somebody else. Yeah. I'm more marketeer, networking, understanding about how to engage with members, but Kjell has an extremely wealthy background in research. Yeah. So I think we complement each other, which is super. Yeah. But it's fun. It's I find that being a representative is not only representing Esomar towards members and engaging with new members, but also being the voice the other way around. So it's really a two-way conversation, and that's the most important. I have the hat on from Esomar, and I have the hat on from members. So.
Now, I have a curiosity. Actually, this is a curiosity from the audience, those of you watching at home. And don't forget, you can always interact with us using the Hopping app, but also on our social media platforms using hashtag Congress75. So the question is, how do you actually become a representative?
Well, it's a big honor. So when I was actually asked for the role, so people approached me and said, well, and also because I've been a member for a very long time, and I've worked for I've worked for a number of market research agencies, not agencies, but also suppliers, and I've always been the marketeer for the industry almost, trying to sell myself a little bit here. Yeah. But I've been a very experienced visitor of Esomar for very many years. So I know the industry, I know almost better inside or outside the Netherlands than inside, but it's just very involved with Esomar. Yeah. And so, Esomar is in my heart. And I really like to represent but also promote what Esomar stands for. So that's the most important thing.
That is so nice to hear. For those of you at home who don't know, I've actually been working for Esomar for the past 2 months. And because Vivka's located in the Netherlands and she sits next to me in the office, she has given me so much interesting tips and insights on who to talk and who to actually engage with. Because she has so much, although you say that you have more of the marketing knowledge, but you do have a lot of industry knowledge that you bring to the table.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Thank you.
it's been very, very helpful having you around. As a representative, what is actually expected of you?
So in my role as a representative,
Yeah.
I try to engage, together with Kil, of course, for the Netherlands,
Yeah.
try to engage with our current member base.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that through organizing events,
Yeah.
but also going to events and representing Esomar and talking to people. So that's why I'm also really glad that we now have physical events again.
Yeah.
But during the COVID time, we also organized a small online event, a little gathering together with the MOA, which is the Market Research Association in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
during the IMRD, so International Market Research Day. Living up to that, we had an online event. And then most recently, we had a small event.
Yeah.
I think we're still trying to find our way. And in that sense, also, it's really important that we have good relationship with Esomar, of course, and we know where we can find content, what content has been delivered before, so we can have like a best of Esomar, where presentations that are given at events like this are also coming back, or we can present them during our local events.
Yeah, got it.
So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
It is an exciting role, especially because one of my greatest plans that I have coming up as head of marketing for Esomar is really to work closely with the country representatives so that we can align our ideas and our plans and really get that relationship going so that we can work together towards a great Esomar.
And there are so many amazing
Yeah.
representatives around the globe. We, on Sunday, had a meeting.
Yeah.
First one that we had both virtual and in person, but really was inspiring to see all of the faces. A very diverse and energetic group of people. So I'm excited to be part of that.
Yeah, no, so am I. Now, if we talk about member engagement, because I'm assuming that, well, actually I know that we have a quite nice membership footprint within the Netherlands itself. When it comes to engagement and making them feel important and actually heard, what is your role as a representative to make that happen?
So we try to feed as much information as possible.
Yeah.
But I know from also, because I'm a member, I receive a lot of information from Esomar directly.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is when I see that there is interest for Esomar, that we follow up with people and say, really make sure that we know, but they know even better what the advantages are. You can send them to the directory. You can engage with a huge amount of people within your country. You can do business outside of the Netherlands because it's a global association. You interact with people across borders. So really make sure that people understand the advantages of what it is to be an Esomar member, but also encouraging corporate organizations to become part. So introducing customer experience, user experience, employee experience. Those roles within corporate organizations are extremely important for us as well, and encourage people to become members of Esomar and being part of the community.
Okay. Very interesting, but I want to dig a bit deeper into this because
Are you challenging me?
I am challenging you because you have the best of three worlds. You've been a member, you still are a member, you have been part of the Esomar team, and you're also an Esomar representative. If you were to give a message out to other corporations about the benefit that Esomar actually gives a company and also an agency, what would you say?
And the most important thing is, as I think I mentioned it earlier, is that briefly already, is really engaging with like minds, with peers around the globe. So it's cross borders, and really also engage with your local association and be part of what is going on in the industry and represent. Then Anna is a source of content for Esomar, a huge amount of information, especially when you look at 75 years of Esomar and all that is brought into one central place, video content. You can go back and look at webinars. The academic program for Esomar is amazing, and I think we need to grow that even more. There are other challenges that we can address, and of course, recently, and that's not so much applicable for the Netherlands, but this year, Esomar and the members voted for that, introduced the dynamic pricing structure, which really is encouraging because we now have the possibility to grow membership not just in the Netherlands, but across borders, but also in other regions, Africa, South America, Asia. And that is really encouraging. And also what I found really fantastic is that Esomar is now offering Yes membership, for example, for people to donate a membership. And I've seen that a lot over the last few months. So people picking up that opportunity to provide a membership to somebody who's living in a different part of the world, but also sponsoring that person, mentoring that person. So it's really fun to see that also some of these are going on stage and presenting, and that content is just so tremendously important.
It is. I cannot stress enough. I think I said this 3 or 5 times today. I've said it a lot yesterday that the Yes initiative is so close to me. It's, really inspiring the young members to understand the market industry and to be prepared to enter the market industry. And for me, it's just amazing. It's just an amazing initiative.
And they are so bright. They have so much good content to share. They have such bright ideas. And then so I'm nervous to go on TV, let alone if you can go on stage and present, even do a pitch of 1 minute and you see that clock going down. I think that's so impressive that these young professionals can do that. We say in the Netherlands, petje af, so a big applaud for them. And it's fantastic to see that there's so much going on. I know that a few years ago, one of my colleagues from Kantar was also on stage for the Yes Award, and she was. It was very nervous for her, and now I noticed that she's actually has presented a paper already, and it's highly qualified, and apparently they're up for an award. So, fingers crossed. You never know, but that is so encouraging. I really hope that these messages also bring more people to the stage.
And it really helps their professional careers as well.
Oh, true. It is.
Really helps excel professional careers. Our time is almost up, but you are an Esomar veteran. How many congresses have you been to? I'm curious to know.
It's terrible. It actually puts that age spotlight on me, but my first ever Esomar Congress was in Vienna. I was working for SBS SMR at the time.
Okay.
And I've been to Istanbul, to Lisbon, to London, Dublin, Berlin, Amsterdam. So
Wow.
Actually, Esomar has given me the opportunity, not Esomar, but my employer at the time gave me the opportunity to travel the world, and I'm very appreciative of that. And it's just fantastic to see so many people from around the globe having that same opportunity.
Well, Wipke, I'm very appreciative of you.
Thank you.
As
and I'm of you.
I have a lot of care for you. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you so much for all the work that you do for Esomar.
Well, thank you.
How you represent us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Congress, and I'll see you soon.
Okay.